Greetings and welcome to my Google Classroom Lessons for the Beginner. My name is Angela and I'll be your hostess today as you visit my classroom and how I set up a week-long series of lessons. Come with me as we visit my classroom, period 1, Biomedical Innovations. When I enter the class at the very top, you will find Stream. Stream gives me an overview of my class. You will find Classwork. It will take me directly to the assignments that I assign for my students. People will take me to the students individually and as a whole class, and the grade. We're going to enter into Classwork, and you will see a tab to your left called Create, and Create allows you to make assignments, quizzes, questions, materials, or even repost something. And along the left side, you'll notice All Topics. All Topics allows me to put each one of my assignments into individual folders so that I can get to them quickly, and my student is allowed to see the same subtopics. So we're going to go into Project. This is the next assignment that my students will have. It's a week-long series of assignments, and if I wanted to be able to change it, to edit it, or even delete it, I would press along these three little circles and press into Edit. This gives me a direct link to the assignment sheet, and you'll notice that it is pre-scheduled for the 6th of April, and so it will open up to the students on that day at a certain time. I enter instructions for my students, and because this is a week-long series of lessons, I break them down by days, and I include what they needed to have completed. I also enter in all the resources that my students will need. I click on Add to enter any assignments. And if I go to this tab here, this tab will allow me to do one of three things: to either allow my students to view it, to allow them to edit it, or to make a copy. I make a copy for my students so that they're not changing my original document or not changing another student's work. I also include for my students a week-long PowerPoint. This PowerPoint allows the students to follow along with me for the week. And I include in it a tab for their standards and their learning objectives for the week. And I include in a slide for each day. This day is broken down by the agenda, the problem of the day, their focus, scientific solution, which is their starter, and their success scales, what they needed to be able to do. I also have a second slide. The second slide is where they can answer their starter questions directly on this slide. They can enter it in. At the end of the week, they'll send the entire PowerPoint back to me. Then it's broken down by each individual day and task. And at the end of the week, then I make sure to always include a what's due, what items they actually have to turn in to me at the end of the week or whenever those are due. This is how I break down my week of lessons. That's my week in a nutshell. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for joining me today. Have a nice day and happy hunting.